Curtis Jackson, known as 50 Cent, is a hip-hop artist and businessman who became famous for his streetwise raps and rags-to-riches life story. After an early life of crime, drugs, and violence, he turned to rap, rocketing to stardom with the album Get Rich or Die Trying in 2003, one of the leading figures in early 21st century gangsta rap, with side projects including the hip-hop group G-Unit, investments in soda water companies, and video games. 50 Cent has since branched out to become an actor and businessman. His career has been littered with feuds with other rappers, arrests, and legal and financial difficulties. While his recent recording output has been sporadic, 50 Cent was born Curtis James Jackson III on July 6, 1975, in the borough of Queens in New York City. He was raised by a single mother in the neighborhood of Jamaica. His mom worked as a drug dealer and died in an unexplained fire when Jackson was only 8 years old. After her death, he was raised by his grandmother. Jackson had boyhood aspirations to be a boxer and fought at the junior level, but began selling drugs when he was 12. At the age of 19, an undercover police officer arrested Jackson for selling 4 vials of cocaine, and when his home was raided 3 weeks later, police found crack and heroin. Sentenced to 3 to 9 years, he instead went to a boot camp and got his GED. At this time, he was already rapping and took on the name 50 Cent, which was the original moniker of a Brooklyn crook from the 1980s. His first important contact with the New York hip-hop scene was an introduction to Jam Master Jay from the group Run DMC. Jay was impressed by Jackson's rapping ability and produced an album for him, but it never came out. Jackson also made a false start with the Columbia label, recording an album that was shelved before its release. That album, Power of the Dollar, was later bootlegged and showcases Jackson's confrontational style. On the track How to Rob, he details plans to steal from stars such as P. Diddy, Jay-Z, Maze, and Missy Elliott. Jackson's legal and financial problems began to mount when he was sued by Lastonia Leviston, a girlfriend of Ross, for releasing a sex tape online without her permission. A jury found Jackson liable for $7 million in damages in July 2015. That and another case relating to the headphone company Sleek Audio prompted the rapper businessman to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. In 2016, Jackson was ordered by the bankruptcy court to pay his creditors $23 million over 5 years, but he paid it off after only months, helped by a settlement in his favor from a legal malpractice case. That same year, he also finally sold his lavish Connecticut mansion in Farmington that had been on the market for years for a modest price of $8 million. He had originally purchased the home from Mike Tyson in 2003.